Today's Sunshine Note is titled, The Promise. The Master himself will give the command, Archangel Thunder, God's thunder blast. He will come down from heaven and the dead in Christ will rise, they will go first. Then the rest of us who are still alive at the time will be caught up with them into the clouds to meet the Master. We will be walking on air, and then there will be one huge family reunion with the Master. So reassure one another with these words. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. Today is Groundhog Day. You probably know about the folklore. When the groundhog comes out of hiding, if it is a cloudy day, he will not see his shadow, so spring will come early. But if it's a sunny day and he does see his shadow, then spring weather won't come for another 6 weeks. Regardless of what the groundhog saw or didn't see today, I can't wait for spring. Last fall, I planted a bunch of purple crocus bulbs outside our house. And when they bloom, I'll have dozens of beautiful spring flowers. But if you were to come visit and looked at my flower bed now, you wouldn't think that there are flowers waiting to grow and bloom. This winter, a couple of inches of snow covered the dirt, and then on top of that, a thick sheet of ice. It seemed impossible that anything could be alive under that dark, frozen ground. Yet I know the bulbs are there because I planted them myself. It definitely takes a bit of faith in nature to plant bulbs and believe they will survive the winter and bloom. Waiting for spring flowers to come up is kind of like waiting for the resurrection. Maybe someone you love is buried in the ground. You know they are there because you watched as the casket was lowered into the hole before it was covered with dirt. Maybe you've visited that grave when it's been covered with snow and ice. Sometimes it might seem surreal that the person you love is really there beneath the ground. And maybe at times you catch yourself being tempted to doubt that you'll see them ever again. Well, there is a guarantee. Many Bible texts promise that the dead will be resurrected. One is in Isaiah 26, verse 19, and the earth shall cast out the dead. I love the power of this text. To cast something means to throw it with force. The resurrection of the dead will be a powerful experience because a God strong enough to conquer death will burst graves open. But in the meantime, we wait and we hope. Most of all, we hope. The Master himself will give the command, Archangel Thunder, God's thunder blast. He will come down from heaven and the dead in Christ will rise. They'll go first. Then the rest of us who are still alive at the time will be caught up with them into the clouds to meet the Master. We will be walking on air, and then there will be one huge family reunion with the Master. So reassure one another with these words. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. May God bless you today.